Hey, hey, hey. This is Sunshine.
It's E.
Hey, what's up?
Hey everybody, we're back again for more impression reactions from comedians.
Yeah, most of them are comedians, I guess, yeah.
This one is Tommy Davidson, famous Stevie Wonder impression. He was in, well, it says in Atlanta Comedy Theater.
Oh, okay, yeah. Now, Tommy is, he's a good. I've been sleeping on him because what happened is when my first encounter or knowing about Tommy Davis in Living Color, so I kind of wrapped myself around that, even though he had been doing comedy before that. And I remember watching this interview where he talked about how there was some big major stars that came up in comedy game. They were doing some of these clubs, and he came and he was like, just like knocking out the box. I was like, come on, Tommy, really? I just remember, then I watched some of his stand-up, and he is really pretty much a beast. He's really good. I was been sleeping on him, so he's really got a high energy, and so I'm really interested to see how this goes because I just think I didn't give him a fair shake in the beginning. I just kind of pinned him into those characters that he did on in Living Colors until I really started. My brother actually seen him perform before. I haven't, but I'd like to. I'm gonna try to track it down and see if we can. Now we getting out from this COVID deal, get out and go around, do some things. I mean, that's one thing I want to put. There's a bunch of comedians I have on my list that I want to see, and he's one of them. So, but we're gonna get started with this video. But at the end of this video, if you want to see more, we got a couple things down in the description, a couple links, some other little things that you might want to check out. But we're gonna get started with this one first. But before we do me a favor, please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, also share, comment below. So come on, let's go. It's kind of recent then.
Oh, he's trying to be hot.
Good night. What's up, ATL? What's up, man? You ready, boy? Is he in there? Oh, what's up? In love and affection, got to keep it strong, moving in the right direction, living just enough for
Come on. Oh man, I like that. I can clean the glasses, huh?
I can't. That's Tommy Davis.
Oh man, this must be recent too. It's funny with Tommy Davis. Tommy Davis is one of those kind of guys. I got a cousin like that that looks the same age for like 20 years. I mean, if he's got a little gray in his hair, but outside of that, he almost looked like he looked back when he was in Living Colors, man. He's just like he hadn't aged at all. You know, they hadn't gained weight, nothing. Just basically the same look like. But
Tommy Davidson and Martin Lawrence. Let me see if there's another one. They kind of put me in the same realm of as far as their comedy.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because I used to think even when he was on Living Color, like on Martin, I just thought Martin. I loved that he did several characters, but some of them he overdid it. You know, and I think Tommy did that a little bit on Living Color.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, enough. It was funny. Okay.
Yeah. He is that kind. Once he get in that character, man, it's hard to get him out. He's like that, which is work good. You just have to, you know, it's funny with him. There's a lot of stories that you would listen. He has if no one knows his backstory. He was raised by a white woman. He was actually his mother put him in some garbage, and the lady happened to see that and picked him up and raised him. But it's a fascinating story. He's told the story recently.
Story.
Huh?
Nothing.
But
inside joke.
It's a fascinating story that about his life and how he grew up and the things he went through and to achieve and get to the point where he is. So I give him a lot of credit because
I didn't know that about him.
Yeah.
The reason why I was saying that is because, you know, I said, what's wrong with that story? I said, because when I was a baby, my mother told me she found me in a trash can.
Oh, she did?
That was a story, you know. Wow. That was what she said. But, you know, she couldn't deny me. I looked just like her, so.
Yeah. That's a good thing about being, you know, when you're little, you really don't remember a lot of stuff. But that's another fascinating thing. Maybe we do some kind of reaction on the mind and how people are different. Like, you can ask 10 people what's the furthest back that they can remember, and a lot of it differentiates from person to person how far they're back. But there's two things: how far back was your first memory, and then when can you consistently remember? How far back can you? In other words, like how far back can you remember being in this grade? I remember going to school and just a series of things in that. Now, some people can think way back, say, I remember when this happened, but that's the only thing they can remember at 3 years old. But once they got around 7, they can kind of remember everything around pretty much that. So that's a kind of interesting thing, though, because a lot of people, I have a decent memory, but when this comes like that, I don't. That in years. When people go back, back in, I think it was 2000, I'm not good at that at all. I can't, because it's just some things when I do find out what year it was, some things I was like, man, it was that long ago. And there's some things like, man, that seemed like far ago, but that was only a year and a half ago. So when it comes to those things, I'm not that my mind doesn't tune in that good on.
I'm not going to say I'm good with years, but if I look at a picture of me when I was little, I can say I remember what happened that day. I remember that day.
Really? Oh, okay.
And what happened and what we did before and what we did after. I'm pretty good with that.
And that's weird because, you know, I used to sing a little bit more than I do now, but I used to sing, and I remember singing in the church choir. My father, he was, that's why I'm into this thing, because again, honestly, my father used to videotape a lot of stuff. And so he videotaped this, and just recently, probably about 2-3 years ago, he transferred the CD. And we looked at it, and I watched me perform and don't remember it at all.
No recollection. Wow.
At all. Don't remember it. I don't even remember this. I was like, oh, I knew that song. I don't remember any of that. I remember going up, performing, nothing. It is weird but there's some things I would never forget, and I've never seen a video of it, but I'd never forget doing it. But
that's Tommy Davidson.
Yeah,
we got off track on that one.
Yeah.
So
we had a little time on that, so we figured we'd put it out there. But y'all let us know what y'all think about Tommy Davidson as a comedian, impressionist, and overall as a performer.
And if y'all find one that he did as a good impression of somebody that we can look up, and I'd love to react to it, because, you know, I like to see people do impressions of other people.
Yeah, that's fun.
It just shows the true talent
Absolutely.
of anyone who could do it.
Right.
I'm not a good impressionist.
I used to do it years ago, and I should have kept up with it. I could have been, because I used to, in high school, I used to do teachers. I used to do other friends we had. People like, man, you're good. I used to do back then. I used to Richard Pryor. I used to do all that, and I just kind of got away from it. It's almost like they say muscle memory. You do something, you stop using it, you lose it type thing.
Well,
so I think that's probably what happened.
Yeah, I can't say I'm not a good impressionist. I just never really tried it. So if you don't really try it, you don't know.
Yeah. So, but That's Tommy Davis. Y'all let us know what y'all think. We're going to get out of here. But before we do, please do me a favor. Please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Also share and comment below. And I do believe that's it.
Yeah, we're getting out of here. Thanks for listening to Sunshine and E.